Let's talk about Alfred Nobel, a name synonymous with both invention and philanthropy. He was a super smart guy from Sweden, born in 1833 in Stockholm. His family was quite well off, and his father was an engineer and inventor. Alfred followed in his father's footsteps, becoming a chemist and engineer himself. One of his most famous inventions was dynamite, which revolutionized construction and demolition. Over his lifetime, he amassed hundreds of patents for various inventions, ranging from synthetic materials to advanced weaponry. But his inventions weren't just good. They had the potential to be used for both constructive and destructive purposes. Dynamite, for instance, could be used to build roads and tunnels, but it could also be used in warfare, causing massive destruction. This duality really bothered Alfred. He was a complicated guy, incredibly intelligent, yet deeply concerned about the ethical implications of his work. He wanted to help people, but he also knew his inventions could cause harm. This internal conflict led him to think deeply about the impact of his creations. He understood that technology could be a double-edged sword, capable of both great good and great evil. His life and work changed the world forever, influencing not just the fields of chemistry and engineering, but also the way we think about the responsibilities of inventors and scientists. He really thought hard about what he created, and this reflection led him to a remarkable decision. In his will, he left the bulk of his fortune to establish the Nobel Prizes, awards that honor outstanding contributions to humanity in fields like peace, literature, and science. This was his way of ensuring that his legacy would be remembered for its positive impact on the world. So something crazy happened in 1888. It was a year full of unexpected events, but one incident stood out more than the rest. A newspaper in France printed Alfred Nobel's obituary, but he wasn't even dead. Imagine waking up to find out that the world thinks you're gone. They called him the Merchant of Death because he invented dynamite. This invention, while revolutionary, was being used in ways Nobel had never intended. Alfred Nobel was really upset. He was deeply troubled by the idea that his legacy would be tied to destruction and death. He didn't want to be remembered for helping people fight wars. Nobel had always envisioned his work as a means to advance society, not to tear it apart. This changed everything for him. He began to reflect deeply on his life and the impact he wanted to leave behind. He started thinking about what people would remember about him and how he could use his money to make the world a better place. This introspection led to the creation of the Nobel Prizes, which honor those who have made significant contributions to humanity in various fields. Nobel's legacy transformed from one of destruction to one of peace and progress. In 1895, Alfred Nobel wrote his will. He said he wanted his money to be used for prizes. These prizes would go to people who did amazing things in physics, chemistry, medicine, writing, and peace. Some of his family didn't like this idea, but the people in charge of his will made it happen. They created the Nobel Foundation to take care of the money and make sure the prizes were given out. The first Nobel Prizes were given out in 1901, marking a significant moment in history. This prestigious award was established to honor those who have made remarkable contributions to humanity in various fields. It all began 5 years after the death of Alfred Nobel, the inventor of dynamite, who left his fortune to fund these awards. His vision was to celebrate those who strive to make the world a better place. Among the first laureates were people like Wilhelm Röntgen, who discovered X-rays, revolutionizing medical diagnostics, and Henri Dunant, the founder of the Red Cross, who was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his humanitarian efforts. Alongside them was Frédéric Passy, a tireless advocate for peace whose work laid the foundation for future peace movements. These individuals were recognized for their extraordinary achievements and dedication. These pioneers were truly the best of the best, setting a high standard for future generations. Their contributions have had a lasting impact on science, medicine, and peace. They were not only incredibly intelligent, but also deeply committed to improving the world. Their work continues to inspire and guide us today. The first Nobel Prize ceremony was a grand event, symbolizing the beginning of a tradition that celebrates human ingenuity and compassion. It showcased the incredible potential of individuals to make significant contributions to society and highlighted the importance of recognizing and rewarding such efforts. The legacy of the Nobel Prize continues to inspire us, reminding us of the power of knowledge, innovation, and the relentless pursuit of a better world.
Breaking news.
The Nobel Prize is still around today, and it's even bigger than before. In 1968, they added a prize for economics. It's a really big deal to win a Nobel Prize, the biggest prize in the world. It goes to people who make big discoveries, write amazing books, and work hard for peace. The Nobel Prize reminds us that people can do incredible things and make the world a better place.